We need to take a moment and understand or appreciate that your specific person at this current moment is hoping that you are the one. They are praying for you to be their partner, to get married to them, to have the perfect honeymoon and have the perfect relationship. And we can actually prove this because who in their right mind doesn't want to be in love? Who in their right mind doesn't want to be in a loving relationship? The answer is absolutely no one. So when you are seeking or speaking or talking or seeing your specific person, remember, they are rooting for you. They are hoping that they can end their search and be with you. And if we relate it to the law of assumption, we know that if you have a desire for something, it means it's meant for you. What you are seeking is seeking you just as much in the opposite. And a really good metaphor to think of this as is the shepherd and the sheep. The shepherd is seeking the sheep as much as the sheep are seeking the shepherd. And the sheep would not seek a shepherd that did not claim it as their own. And that's how desire actually works in our reality. When you have the desire for something, it means you have claimed it. You can't desire something that is not seeking you. So remember, when you are on a date with your specific person or even the potential for a date, they are hoping and praying that you are going to be their life partner. And if this still isn't clocking, relate it to an interview. Imagine you are interviewing for a role that you need at your company or need at your job. You would be hoping every single time someone would show up that they would be the one. Wouldn't it make your life so much easier if they were perfect, if they did show up in the perfect way? You could end your search and have the most amazing life as a result of this, not just in this interviewing metaphor or position, but also with love, which I would say love is much more important. So it's actually crazy that we would ever assume our specific person wouldn't want to be with us because they want nothing but to be with you. And it's kind of like the law of reversibility. So this states whenever you desire something, if an outcome would lead to that feeling, then the feeling will also lead to the outcome. So when you have a desire for your specific person, if you think being with them would create a desire, then feeling that desire will actually cause you to be with them. But it is hilarious when you start to look at it from this perspective, because the same reasons that you love your specific person or the same reasons that you want to be with them right now are the same reasons that they want to be with you. They are not holding anything against us. They're not trying to avoid us or evade us, even though sometimes it does feel that way. They want to be with you as much as you want to be with them. That's where we can shift the focus that we have in our reality towards the law of assumption and thus manifest so much better. It's then not about changing their mind. You can't change their mind because they already will accept and be with you as soon as you embody the state. If we then think of it from a very personal perspective, or not a selfish perspective, but one of your own, we know as long as we can show up in the state of being with them, we'll see them accept us immediately. They want us to show up in that state. The version of your specific person that you are perceiving in your reality that doesn't match what you want is not the version that is rooting for you. But in the same aspect of the job, they are rooting for you to be perfect. And as soon as you show up in that state, you're going to find everything flow effortlessly and flow automatically. We then take all of that attention and energy that we're putting on our external reality or putting on our external existence, and we focus it on ourselves. You're never changing anything outside of you. You're never altering your specific person. You can't make them like you more or want to be with you more than they already do. The only change that needs to occur is within ourselves. We need to embody that state. We need to be that individual. And now is the best time to realize this, because if you are new to this channel or you've been returning, we are doing a 1,000 specific person manifestation challenge. So we are trying to get 1,000 people to their specific person by the end of the month. So yes, in a couple weeks from now. So you can always go back back and watch the other videos, but we all need to realize this right now. This is detrimental to our success of having it this month. You don't need to stress. Again, there's nothing to change other than the change that we seek within ourselves. The metaphor that also describes this is kind of like water always seeking to be level. In that way, when you embody that state, when you have the desire, you're kind of in that state where the river is always going to seek the ocean. So in that state or in that feeling and just having that desire, your specific person's always going to be seeking you. And it's not that we're seeing or having something outside of us come to us. We're just embodying and bringing about a state of reality that is contained within us. That's all we're doing. But if we remember that our specific person is rooting for us, we are going to see a change in everything outside of us. We'll see a change in their demeanor. We'll see a change in the way they text us. We'll see a change in the way they call. And this aspect is perfect in the law of assumption because it also proves you already have it. You can't, I know I've already said this, but you can't actually make your specific person want to be with you anymore. You can't make your specific person want to be with you any more than they possibly could at this moment, because they would drop everything to be with you, to marry you, to date you, if we just embodied that state at the current moment. And because we are doing this 1,000 specific person manifestation challenge, I want to include this success story for today, in which someone just commented, I'm going to meet them now. They're on their way to their specific person. They flew to another country to literally meet up with them. And that just shows there is no limitation. There is no circumstance in your way. Your specific person wants to be with you. They will move everything out of the way in order to be with you as long as we are in the state. If we can accept that what we want is already available to us, if we can accept our specific person is rooting for us. In the same way, you can actually, if you are going for a job interview, this may be a bridge of events as well. Remember, the interviewer wants you to be the one. They're not trying to mess you up. They're not trying to screw you over. They're not trying to trip you. They are hoping that you are perfect for the job. Wouldn't it be fantastic if you were perfect for the job? You would end their search. Your specific person is no different. They're doing the same amount of searching for you as you feel you are searching for them. There is no difference. The law of reversibility, keep that in mind. If a feeling or if a state is going to create a feeling, then the feeling is going to create a state. So if in your reality, being with your specific person means positivity, happiness, love, abundance, that feeling and sensation of being there, then the feeling itself will create the outcome. And keep in mind, a sheep will not seek a shepherd that has not claimed it as their own. So your desire to seek out your specific person means that your specific person has already claimed you as their partner. Hopefully this changes all of our perspectives into understanding everything Neville Goddard, everything the law of assumption talks about is true. You are meant to be with your specific person. It is literally meant for you. If you did have any questions or know that you are meant to be with your specific person, it's basically destiny, because in a state you are compelled to complete it. Leave a thumbs up on this video. Remember as well, Monday, August 18th at 5 p.m. Eastern time, I am doing a live seminar based on this idea called Manifest 1,000 Successes with Your Specific Person. I know if you're watching my previous videos, you already know about this, but just wanted to remind everyone. So if you wanted to check that out, check the link in the description. And if you can't make it, you'll still get a recording of the lecture. As well as this, if you did have any questions or updates or comments about your manifestation, because remember, we're doing this challenge of 1,000 successes and 1,000 people with their specific person at the end of the month, make sure to comment everything going on down below. Any questions, any worries, any fears, any successes, any anxieties, comment that all down below. And if you did want to reach out to me personally, remember, you can always reach me at kyleaugustcoaching.com. Thank you so much for stopping by today. Thank you for joining this challenge with me. You need to be with your specific person by the end of the month. As always, thank you so much for stopping by, and I'll see you in my next video tomorrow.